Good morning, everybody. Rev Walter here. And this morning I'm quite excited because we are on a Monday. And you know, Mondays, as always, is when we come with the 7:30 Mentorship Academy every Monday to Friday, from 7:30 to about 8:10. We're here to disperse. I think it's dispense, whatever. But you know, the English is English. Disperse, dispense, disperse. I think it's dispense. So here we come here to dispense this great service that we do under our 7:30 Mentorship Academy brand. And I'm not alone here. I'm with some absolutely powerful ladies. We have Dr. Sunshine Sylvia, we have Dr. Nelly Kangwa, and we have Dr. Jacqueline Mulundika. Doctors, all of them. So I am getting my doctorate as well. If I hadn't been so stubborn, I would have already been a doctor. But because I don't believe in the doctorate you don't work for, I am not going to pay for a doctorate. I want a proper doctorate. Anyway, so Mondays, it's myself with Unleashing Your Destiny every Monday. And then on Tuesdays, we have Aunt Sylvia with Mindset Change Program, where the aim and goal is to help you change your thinking in order to match what is essentially the means by which change can be manifested. Wednesdays, we have open market. So this open market is where we allow pretty much anybody that's willing to pay for it to come through and market their products. We also market our services. And then on Thursdays, we have Dr. Nelly with Prosperity of Your Soul, from the bedroom to the boardroom, boardroom to the bedroom. And she deals with both aspects of the corporate marketplace as well as the home. And on Fridays, we have Dr. Jacqueline Mulundika, who comes through with health tips. And you know what? Very soon, we're having a revolutionary organization, company coming through for our Fridays that will start to share on these really revolutionary breakthrough products. I'll be waiting to hear from Coach Sunshine, exactly where things are. But that's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big announcement. We're going to have that running, and most Fridays will be taken up by them. So that's something we're all looking forward to. We're quite excited. Now, one of the reasons that today I've veered off my subject, because normally I deal with the topic of Africa. I've been on the Africa subject, and I've been specifically on the topic of change your belief systems. But today I'm kind of veering off that because I want to speak about the upcoming coaching program. I'm going to share this video later with people on my networks where they can take advantage. But today I just want to kind of walk you through it. And then at the same time, I am going to, somewhere in the middle of my presentation, share the testimony of two individuals that are part of that class and their experience. Very, very exciting for them and for everybody else. We have just wound or finished the 16 weeks. In fact, we had 17 weeks in total under cohort number 1. On Friday, we opened it up. We had a record number of people come through to attend our open session. Normally, the last session I do is what I call the closing session or the bonus session. And so on that one, we had a good number of people come through so that they could partake and get a sample and feel of what it's like to be part of that. And I can tell you that for a lot of people, they were really, really blessed by it. I mean, in other words, when you look at the platform and what we offer there, for many, it was able to really help them kind of get a hang of what it feels like, the environment when we do our sessions. I can tell you, for all of you that are watching this morning, if you really want mentorship, hands-on mentorship, you want to be part of my cohort. So let me see if I can find my banner. So are you ready for this particular mentorship platform? This month next month we're going into our second cohort on the 14th of December. I'm very excited about that. 14th of December, we go into cohort number 2. Now, cohort number 2 will be the cohort where we now bring in extra new people. The next class, which is like 16 to 17 sessions, will be on. So that will be the open that we'll have given you to be able to be part of that. At the same time, we're also going to have in January another set of cohort, we're going to have what we call the Neuro Leadership cohort. So that's quite exciting as well. That's going to be running in January. Now, the Neuro Leadership will be the first of its kind. I've never run it before. So I am in the process of seeing how many people can come on board with that. Now, one of the things I've learned personally is that the more we run these classes, the more we do these, the more we learn about how to manage these entire sessions like this one. So I do this purely also for my own lessons, for me to learn how best to manage these kind of setups. You know, I'll tell you, oopsie daisies, what am I doing now here? Sorry, just a minute, guys. I think I've got the feedback going on. There's a reason that's happened. I'm trying to, just give me a second. I'm trying to project my screen, so I had to come on here and then create this so that when I now project my screen, it'll show. So let me see if that can happen real quick. So I am actually setting up what we call the Unleashing Your Destiny platform, and I want to show you what the Unleashing Your Destiny platform does in terms of what it can bring for you, in terms of the knowledge that you can have, in terms of how you can go on to grow in this thing. And I'm going to give you a tour of our website. So let me just go over there and see if I can get the presentation on. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Let's see if this will work. I hope it'll work. You know, technology can be very, very interesting. So let's see if that's going to show. So give me a second as we try to get the screen on. And once the screen is on, then we can quickly share more about the Unleashing Your Destiny platform. Now, this platform is available on our website. There is a specific website that has been created which you can access. So the Unleashing Your Destiny website isn't, oh, there it is. So I'm on the website. As you can see, it says Unleashing Your Destiny. Obviously, you can't see. So let me swap and make this larger. Just give me a second, guys. And I'm going to make myself a small one on the corner. There we go. So this is the website itself. You know, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Are you ready for the 7 life-altering questions? So for those of you interested, you can come to the questions and you can also go to the course. And we have an entire mentorship platform, which I already shared some time back. This is the one. I'll place a link at the end of the session where you can actually go and be a part of this. So life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And when you go down there, there's all the breakdown. Now, let me very quickly, in the next 6 minutes, share about this. So if you so here on this website, when we scroll down, we have the 7 questions. So these 7 questions are very, very life challenging questions, and they deal with really helping you to come to terms with where you really are. Okay, so where are you really when it comes to your life? So the first question here, as you can see, is who are you? Now, this is the key question. It deals with the subject of your true identity, something of the overwhelming majority don't actually know. And that's why many of them end up getting taken advantage of, because they really don't know who they are. The second question is, where are you? Okay, here the question is asked in relation to the 8 arenas of life itself. Are you thriving or surviving? So exactly what are those 8 arenas? That's your spirituality, your health, your family, your mentality rather, your career, your finances, your social giving or social space, and as well as your recreational space. So these are the 8 areas, and it's a big question that is asked or queried for the purposes of knowing where you really stand. Sorry about I hope you are seeing my screen. Then number 3, why are you here? That's another very big question that is asked, and a lot of people honestly don't know. As the saying goes, if you can give a clear answer to this question, then the how will take care of itself. One great man, Professor Hannington Mubaiwa, taught me that. Number 4, where are you going? Okay, this deals with the issue of your destination, from which your destiny is derived. Your purpose determines your destiny. So once you know your purpose, you will certainly know your destiny. Number 5, how will you get there? Now, once you can clearly answer where you are and where you're headed to, this then calls for strategy. That is what this is. Okay, so that's number 5, deals with strategy. Number 6, what will you do to get there? So in other words, this is an action plan complete with goals, objectives, and step-by-step processes is what this entails. And finally, are you on course? Now, this is where the issue of monitoring and evaluation comes into play. This is what determines whether one is still on course or they have veered off course. Now, these questions must tie in with our fivefold mandate as found in Genesis 1:28, which is fruitfulness, multiplication, replenishment, subjugation, and dominion. And there must be clear understanding at a personal level to allow one to begin answering the above questions more genuinely. So the course then delves into unearthing these 7 questions from a personal perspective. And this is very personal. This is a very personal voyage and must be undertaken at an individual basis. So we do that via this coaching program you can see over here. So the course is entitled Unleashing Your Destiny Coaching Program. We've already had cohort 1. They have benefited immensely. You'll soon hear a testimony. And it helps you achieve 2 key documents, namely your master life plan or life blueprint, which is 106 pages long. So it's a really loaded blueprint. And then your 1-year strategic roadmap, which is 16 pages long. Now, by the way, the 1-year strategic roadmap is a derivative of the life plan or the life blueprint. Now, these are the steps. There are 10 booklets that we actually give you, which go with all these things here. And so the first one is know your GDI. Step 2 is know your position. Number 3 is determine your destination. What do you want out of life? Number 4 is determine your destination, which explodes into expectations and defines them. Number 5 is determining your destination, which deals with fully defining your mission and deeply dissecting the 3 components of the mission. Again, still determining your destination. At 6, we define the vision with everything. Then number 7, which is having a map, make a plan. How will you get there? We now define the path to be taken to see to it that the journey can commence. Work is fully broken down to determine a course to take, and this is where goal setting is done to a great extent. Then 8, step 8, take action, be mad, make a difference. What will you do? Here we now fully define objectives under each goal, then define the critical success factors and activities that will be executed to see to it that these things are achieved. And then number 9, take action, be mad, make a difference. What will you do? And that one is the defining of objectives and the actions under each one. And finally, number 10 is monitor your progress by checking whether you're on course. So this is actually what goes on. And these are the various offers. Now, when you follow this link, you'll be able to be shown what the prices are. We have a whole system there that allows you to even pay directly for it. So I've got people out in the diaspora. I've got individuals also within the country who are actually part of this course. So it's been very exciting, if you ask me, when it comes to what we're achieving with this. So now, having said that, let me now change my layout, because I'm about to now share a video which will help you further hear from individuals that have partaken in our course and what they've been able to benefit. So let's see if I can play the video, and then you guys will watch that and hear for yourself what's going on there. So let me just try that. Give me a second. You know tech, so give me a second. Do today's wrap up, and then my sister Shupi, you do the whole thing, like the whole experience. Over to you, Z.
I think today I'm constantly doing the wrong thing because I actually heard it the other way around earlier, so I had prepared.
Okay, let's switch. Let's switch.
I think I'm tired.
No, let's do it the other way around. Then let's have Shupi do today's, and then you do the overall. So Shupi, are you ready? Yeah, because you already are. So my sister Shupi, are you ready? Are you still on the call?
The one for today? Okay. Tawad, it was nice listening to you. You did a very nice summary. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, and you know me, I'm a believer in notes. So I already did notes for the overall, but it's fine. I will do the one for today. Yeah. So for today, we learned eight principles of starting your business. And for me, who has started businesses before and failed, lamentably started again, you'd think that, do I really need to go and listen to how, like what you need to do to start a business? The answer is yes, because you get provoked in what you didn't think about at first, where you failed, which is feedback. So we've learned a lot about the whole business idea and the target market, and they look so basic, but as Matthias was saying, it's all about putting it in practice. There's the theoretical part, but there's the practical part. So these lessons we can only learn if we do them systematically. And what else? And then also the experience, because we had new people in the group, the experience of breaking out in group sessions and having that discussion and reporting out. I just want to say that I was so impressed with Faith. She has really graduated, because you could see the contributions she was making in the group. It shows that the 17 sessions, I mean, we're not the same. The people that are joining now, please do join, because you won't be the same. It's a journey, and I know Zawadi will talk about the overall, but even just for today's lesson, you can see that every time you get provoked and you get, sometimes I even used to get depressed. I would tell Rev Walter that, okay, today I just feel so low. But then it's for growth purposes. So before I eat Zawadi's points, I just want to encourage the old ones. It starts now, the implementation, and then the new ones do join. Over to you, Zawadi. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Shruti. I think just to reiterate what Shruti has said, for me, some of you may know, you may not know, I'm Walter's actual sister. So when he mentioned this thing, sometimes you have this thing in your head, you're like, you're talking about this stuff again. I'll do it at some point or whatever it is. And then something which I could only call the Holy Spirit is what really inclined me. Funny enough, I was fasting about something which was somewhat in line, and genuinely the Holy Spirit led me to do this course, and I don't think I have stopped talking about it since I started it. It's been very beneficial. Like I was telling the guys in our breakaway room, there's some things which are like, oh, okay, at least I'm doing the right thing, because some things would be spoken about and you say, yay, I was actually already doing that. But a lot of things, it shifted our way of thinking. A lot of us got to share what we do as well. I think we've spoken about networking quite a bit throughout the course. And I think for starters, it's a good way to network. I know now that Shupi supplies things for mines. Today I learned about the people in my group and the fish farming and the cash crops and things like that. So I think that has been helpful. And also I think it's helped us in terms of being relevant. I think a lot of us have been quite scared when we look at this introduction of AI. It scares me. I don't know if it scares other people, but it scares me because you're trying to think, how will I remain relevant? How am I going to be able to integrate and adapt to the new way of doing things? Is a computer going to replace me? Even if you have a business, is a computer going to replace my product? Will machines be cooking the food and delivering it themselves to people's homes? Stuff like that, So it's given us some sense of belonging, in my opinion. I just wanted to give like a brief overview for people to know what we went throughout the courses, so that people can know what they can expect if they decide to join. So firstly, we started off with looking at our roles and our identities. We asked tough questions like, who am I? Where am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? How will I get there? And then we looked at our core values, like what's at the core of you, like examples or authenticity, communication, loyalty, etc. Then we went to our mission and our vision. And for a lot of businesses, we're just operating. You have a rough idea of a mission and a vision, but it wasn't quite there. But with looking at, there were some helping points that we really got to fine tune what our missions and our visions were. Then we did our map. How are we going to get there? So we set our goals. We looked at it in different aspects aspects out, from mental, spiritual, financial, career, family, social, health, and recreational. We set our objectives and we made our action plans. Then we also looked at our dreams and our expectations, our desires, down to where we want to go for vacation, our retirement plans, etc. Then we looked at our critical success factors. What would success look like to us? So we looked at strategic focus, people, operations, marketing, finances. Then Walter shared with us his 5 laws of performance, so which were monitor, review, report, acknowledge, reward, and then improve exponentially. I haven't said it the way he would say it, but you join the course and you'll hear exactly the way he says it. So then we also divided our activities into quadrants. So those that required immediate attention, those that require immediate attention but don't contribute to our goals, those that do not require immediate attention, and those that are not important or urgent. So I think it helped a lot of us with prioritizing our time and figuring out what's important and what we can leave for later. We moved on to dealing with distractions, so being consistent, some ways of it I won't go into detail, but not living in the past, keeping up our momentum, not being distracted by shiny detours, and not letting our roots and connections define us. Then we went into 8 psychological traps, what key skills we have that set us apart. Then we also got a little bit of quantum physics, which is why I'm quite excited for this neuro leadership thing, because this one was more recent, where we got through, Walter explained to us what a singularity is, and the 3 major ones that we've experienced, which are language, print, and the internet. And then the 4th one, which is on the verge, which is the birth of general AI. We looked at 11 critical modern day skills, which were basically, just to run you through quickly, managing yourself, managing your distractions, managing relationships, managing your relevance, managing your awareness, managing your network, managing your digital platforms, managing your personal brand, managing your communication, time management, and managing your ICT skills. And then we went to bootstrapping, which is basically a term which I had never heard of, which is building a business with what you have, which has 4 phases: your start, your validation, your optimization, and your scaling. So, and then we go through to what we've learned today. So for me, like a lot of you, I'm sure, if I'm going to do something, I want to really get the benefit out of it. Like Walter said, these are paid classes, and you really want to reap the benefits of everything, even just his time. I didn't really realize how skilled he is at this, but in my opinion, he's quite the beast at it, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. And I'm not saying this just because I am his sister. It really was an amazing experience for us. I'm not a social person. I am an introvert, yet in these little breakaway things, or even now, I was feeling excited, like, oh, I want to present and tell people what we learned and everything. That's not me, because I'm an introvert, but it's been really helpful for me, and I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody, and I wish you all the best.
Okie dokie. So that was Zawadi and my sister Shupi, both of them sisters, who were just sharing about the whole experience of going through this course. It's very powerful. So I will, get this video and share it among some of the people that are interested in coming onto this. But let me wrap up by telling you that when you get onto this course, and by the way, the course itself kicks off on the 14th of December. So we've got 19 days to go before we are set. So you got 19 days in which you can join and be part of this. There are different levels, which have been explained. So now here's what the mentorship comes with. It's 120-day, 16-week, in fact, 17-week series of intense guidance from me, an established thought transformation leader. And in these mentorship and coaching classes, you will receive, among other things, 1, the 730 mentorship archives. So these archives, we will be sharing them with you, and you can be part of this. You can access these because we will share them specifically. I mean, if you go on our pages right now, they're all over the place. But we'll give you specific access so that you're able to go back and check these out. But beyond that, we also have the weekly class sessions. These are very intense 3-hour sessions. Those of you, I'm sure you heard from the 2 ladies, but We have very intense sessions. We have breakaway sessions as well. So we help people put together those 10 booklets, which I'll tell you about. So each area, for example, in the last one, we're talking about, key considerations for starting a business. What are those key considerations? So we go into breakout sessions, and for many, they have found the breakaway sessions extremely enlightening. So that's part of what we offer. Besides that, we also have a proper Q&A, and this is very powerful. Then we also have the strategic 1-year roadmap, which I talked about, the booklet. So that one's function is going to allow you to create your personalized 1-year roadmap to help you get structured in your destiny pursuit. So from now, for the next 1 year, what's your roadmap? What's your plan? How are you going to proceed? What are you doing in the next month, in the next 3 months, in the next 9 months, and in the next 1 year? So you want a very clear roadmap, and this gives you rhyme and reason. It's well structured. But for me, what I'm about to mention, these are really powerful. So you've got access to a mentorship group. You will have access to a mentorship group where you can interact and network with fellow like-minded individuals. You'll also be able to drop questions and contribute answers to fellow members. So we have a little group that we create. It's not a WhatsApp group. A lot of people have been wondering, why don't you have WhatsApp groups? No, not WhatsApp group. For this one needs something a bit more structured. So we have 2 platforms. There's Google Class and there's the Facebook groups. But we may actually have to run both simultaneously. I'm actually considering even, subscribing to Slack so that you're able to also operate from there. Slack is a very, very powerful networking group. As these cohorts grow bigger and bigger, we'll have the Slack. So we'll have the alumni as well as the current classes. All of them will be able to be interacting in that. So the group really grows big and there's so much action going on and networking. So that's part of what you get as well. Then virtual and in-person coaching, you'll gain access to one-on-one coaching with myself, both virtual and in-person, depending on location. Of course, personalized coaching ranges from 30-minute sessions to 2 hours, depending on the level of subscription you come on under. And finally, we also offer the 10-module life plan blueprint course, the 106 pages that you heard Zawadi so elaborately break down. Very, very detailed stuff. I mean, this is a life plan, so we wanted to, come in kicking butt and kicking backside. So it's very intense, and the whole aim is to help you have that setup. Now, for the sake of those who may want to know the pricing, it varies. We've got bronze, silver, and gold levels. So let me break down each one. So the bronze level comes with, of course, the group, features. You get the booklet, you get the 1-year strategic roadmap, you get the mentorship group. It all comes as part of that, but there is no one-on-ones. So bronze is purely just group activities. And you have 2 options. You can pay once off or you can pay monthly. I'll come to the pricing. Then on silver, besides what you get on bronze, you also get 4 by 2 hour sessions in the group, of course, plus a 1 by 1 hour coaching every month. So you can pick 1 hour a month, and you can come through, and I will do a one-on-one with you on any issue. That's on silver. So 1 hour in a month. So 1 hour in 4 weeks. Then you've got the gold level, which is, of course, far more detailed. You get 3 hours a week. So 3 hours a week. So a month. On the gold, you get 3 hours a month. So you can pick 1 hour every week, 3 weeks of 1 month, which is literally almost all the entire month. So 1 hour per week if you want, and then we have them for 3 weeks. So that's the advantage with gold. So under the gold level, you get more one-on-ones with me, and I've got a number of my mentees under this who have really squeezed and utilized that. And by the way, even this gold level, there is actually a platinum level. I just don't actively sell it openly. With the platinum level, you pay almost double this, and you get the one-on-one for the entire 17 weeks. So every week we get to do pretty much almost 2 hours a week. So we do 2 hours a week by the entire 17 weeks. So it's quite a bit. It's quite loaded with platinum. 34 hours of consultation one-on-one with me. And those who want to do physical in-person consultation, it means you pay for my logistics, and you then are able to meet with me physically. This is only for the platinum members, not anybody under that. So pricing. At gold level, you can pay off once off. So in fact, you could pay monthly, because we have budgetary consideration. So you can pay monthly, which is 3,000 kwacha per month by 3 months. Or you can pay a once off, which makes it 7,200, saving you 20% of the bill. I have some people that are paying for individuals from the diaspora. So again, I've given them the option of the 1 hour a week under the platinum level, but under gold 9,000, they get the 1 hour a week throughout. But we've also got the platinum level, which is literally an extra 3,000, so 12,000 kwacha. They get all of that, and they get the 1 hour weekly for the entire period. In fact, they get 2 hours weekly. So it's quite exciting at that level, platinum and gold. Then you've got silver, which is 1 hour a month. You can pay once monthly for 3 months, which is 1,500 a month. Or you can pay off one go, everything, 3,875, and you save 15%. And then you've got the bronze level, which is actually 500 kwacha per month by 3 months. Or you can pay off once off at 1,350. By the way, those links I've shared with you, you can go right through to the payment gateway and even pay for it. So I've got a number of people that have done that. They didn't wait for me. They just literally paid and said, hey, I'm paid, I'm ready to go. So we can do that. And we receive payment from anywhere in the world. So for those of you buying outside Zambia, you can pay using your card. We've got a card processor on our shopping cart in our website. So you can actually make payment and be good to go. So that, my friends, is what is coming under this program. We launch on the 14th of December, so literally 19 days from today. So I'm quite excited. Just under 3 weeks. So sorry, just under 3 weeks. Yeah, under 3 weeks. So 1 day is 3 weeks. So just under 3 weeks we're doing this. So I will be sharing more about this on Wednesday again. In fact, on Wednesday, I intend to share on the neuro leadership class, which is another very exciting class. I want to market on all the platforms because it's very unique, very different from my colleagues and what they're offering. And this is the transcendent course. And by the way, I forgot to mention this. If you bring in any subscriber, if you recommend people and then they actually purchase and become part of this course, you get a 10% rebate off your bill. So once you do that, you just let us know that, oh, such and such has done it, you get 10% off. So for those of you that are sharp and are marketers, you can literally just recommend the course to 10 people, and if they pay, you get yours for free. So that's an exciting bit. So from myself, I want to thank you guys for being part of this. Share this to key people you think would want to benefit from this. And of course, a special mention to Shupi and Zawadi for their wonderful testimonies. But we had some wonderful contributions from a key number of people during the session on Friday. The session on Friday was absolutely lit. So you want to be a part of this. And I know a number of people are already subscribed and some have already started paying. We are excited as we build up. So by next week, Monday, you will see an even flashier and nicer video, which my guys in editing are working on. I've got a whole team working with me to make sure we get this ready for the launch. Our intention is to cross 100 active people in the cohort every session. So to get 100 active people in the session, that means you've got to have about 500 subscribed to the course. And to get 500 subscribed to the course, I know the numbers, I need 5 times, 2,500 registered people. So 2,500 registered people, that's quite some work, but we're getting there. I mean, already my numbers are sitting at almost 800 people that have expressed interest, literally filled up the form. So we know that we're going somewhere. So on that note, everybody, thank you so very much. We have a very exciting time coming up. Remember, next year is another year. And if you're one of those that really wants to make 2025 a different year, then you want to be part of this. You want to make sure that you're faithfully attending these 7:30 Mentorship Academy sessions that run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now Friday. They are such a booster. And at the same time, subscribe to our various courses like the one I'm marketing right now. So on that note, guys, have a great morning. I will certainly look forward to hearing from you. Tomorrow, come through and be part of Sunshine, Coach Sunshine, as she does her Mindset Change program. She will be here tomorrow. Have a great day and God bless you guys. Cheerio.